Amos 3 verse 7. Surely the Lord, Yahweh, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, will do nothing, but He revealeth His secret unto His servants, the prophets. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. The honor to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth without sincerity. And also shalom to you very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting in order in these last days. Right? I'm your brother Humble One, come to the quick lesson Lord was edifying. And it's just another video blowing the trumpet in Zion to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, right? Who are the Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, right? And I brought out this first scripture because it's going into this video that speaks, that's pretty much, play a major part in major prophecy. Revelation 13 to 16, the mark of the beast, right? We're seeing these things coming into play as we prophesy. Starting from our apostles and elders, man, right? When you prophesy, you're speaking about an event before it actually happened, right? So, again, it says, surely the Lord will do nothing, but He revealeth His secret, right? What is the secrets? The prophecies, right? Revealeth His secret unto His servants, the prophets, because everybody can't get it, man, right? We've been telling you, the breakdowns has been there, the evidence, the receipts of the MOTB. Telling you it's going to be a digital thing, not no spiritual thing, but a physical thing, right? Where you're going to have a radio frequency identification. You won't be able to buy to the trade unless you have that type of device, right? And as the days go by, you're seeing technology. That technology being inserted at these restaurants, gas stations, hell, even your job. And the scripture talk about how they're going to perform miracles, because there's going to be a lot of people that are paralyzed, and this is that miracle that they see, that they can, it benefits for them, and that's going to be more so for the brain, but then you're going to have that regular other C hip, where it's going to go inside the hand, and which going to do, still going to do a lot of stuff too as well. Right, so to the people, it'll be a benefit for them. It's a miracle for them, right? But to the Lord, right? If you're an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native, right? The Lord tells you not to take it, and if you submit to this system and take it, right, the Lord's going to destroy you. Simple as that. So I'm gonna play this, and you're going to see the convenience, right, and how this man loves this technology, and it's going to start off as a convenience, a benefit. Right, and then soon come, it's gonna be made mandatory to have, right? That's why it says you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you have this device. So I'm gonna play this clip right quick.
When you combine millions of them, can simulate the future of humanity or Mars. And in this video, I'm excited to show you guys the most futuristic technology on the planet. But next, we're going with the $10,000 technology, Neuralink, which is a computer chip surgically implanted into the brain, enabling people like...
Right, and the videos is there. It says surgically implanted, right? And how to perform surgery to dissect, right? To go into, right? So we go to that word of Mark in the Greek of Revelation 13 to 16. Right, you get the first Greek word is charagma, and the root word of charagma will be charax, right? And that charax will be what? Something surgically, right, to pierce through, And then, matter of fact, just so you can understand what I'm saying as well, follow along what I'm saying, I'll just go to it. Salaki for that. This Revelation 13 and 16. So like I said, he said you have to have it surgically embedded in the brain. So like I said, that word for Mark is what? Mark, charagma, right? And that root word for charagma, which is charax, right? A stake, a palisade, right? It says pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. Go to the Strongs. It says to sharpen to a point, right? To do surgery, you got to have something that's sharpened to a point to go inside, you know? And for this man to do this type of operation on this man, he had to go inside this man's brain, man, right?
Nolan here to reconnect to the world. So you were paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, and for about 8 years, I was trying to find some purpose in my life.
And then you got Neuralink, and what has that changed?
Anything anyone can do on a computer, I can do.
And he literally does it by using only his brain. You are currently moving that with your thoughts.
Yeah, man.
See, and as we know, technology increases through time, you know? And look, this is how Esau's able to draw in, you know, those the people that's paralyzed real fast. He came out with a miracle, so-called miracle, and them folks, hey, they hop straight on it, you know. And this is what Esau's finna do to the whole world. Finna box everybody into where you need to have this device. You won't be able to maneuver without being on this new grid system.
I want to see you send a text with your brain.
Okay.
His hands are paralyzed, but we're going to film them so you can see they're not moving. And using the neurons firing in Nolan's brain, Neuralink can translate those signals into movements. He just typed hi with his mind. Is this not crazy to anyone else? But that's not all he can do. So you just think left, and you're about to turn left.
Left, right, don't die.
No!
There we go.
He absolutely crushed us playing with only his mind.
I never thought would allow me to do anything like this.
And future technology can not only help the mind, but also the body for people like Kai.
A 12-year-old born without an arm and was sadly abandoned on the side of the road. This is what Kai thinks he's about to get. This is hard, and he has no idea.
Just want to speak on that right quick, but just, you know, to show you that, you know, he's going to come out with it's going to look so convenient, you know, and I guess good to the eye, the conveniency, you know. But like it states in the book of Psalms 55 and 21, his words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. You know, so he always gonna come with some slick conniving ways, man. You know, because a lot of people don't know, like well, we don't really care about the other nations, but a lot of Israelites do not know that if you take this device, right, you fall at the knee to this man and bow to this system, right, it's going to destroy you, right? You're going to come fuck around and get cancer, pus, you know, all that radiation inside the body. Esau's not telling you that, you know, but we are. All right, we've been telling you from the beginning. You know, if you fall to this man's system, because this gonna be the new way of maneuvering. Matter of fact, let me grab that right quick. You know, I'll just start up some. You know, because like in verse 14, right? Because it's like this is gonna be that new system, and what's gonna be the face of this new system is this chip. All right, this is Rome 2.0, and we're gonna see what's the face of it, right? And verse 14, it says, and deceiveth them by the miracles, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the mean of those miracles, right? And that's what he's going to do. He's going to deceive you. That's why, like, I think it states in the book of 2 Nebuchadnezzar 16, like around like 68, somewhere up in there, those that consent shall be had in derision and mocked, you know, because hey, he know that you're not supposed to take it, you know, but he's going to come off and give you these so-called benefits to make you fall for the trap, you know. And like you say, this man can move the mouse cursor with his mind. You know, he can do a lot of things being pretty much a vegetable, you know, so he can deceive people by those miracles, man. Right? Excuse me. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that it's like that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by his sword and did live. Like we said, we already know this is that Rome, you know, coming back again, and it's you know, you can say it's on steroids, man, and it's gonna be even more tighter how they gonna try to keep things, you know, how they trying to run things. Salakia. It says, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? And that's what's coming down the pipeline for sure. Right? If you don't want to follow in the ways of, follow the ways that they have set up, which is having that MOTB, right? You're gonna be killed, right? You won't be able to be in a part of this society, right? Parking this car right quick, Salakia. Right? So, and we know that kills a double meaning word, you know, because it's gonna be a physical death, kill, and also just X out of society, you know, because you won't be able to maneuver, right? Verse 16, Slaki in the NLT. He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on the right hand or in the forehead, right? And we already know about the Neuralink. That's what we're watching right now, right? It's a requirement. Right now, it's just to gain people's attention, to get the oohs and ahs, like, I don't want to get that. But after a while, it's going to be, this is what you need, right? And if you're going to work, right, we're at the point now, if you go to work, it's up and it's there. You should have seen that type of technology already. Having to either scan your finger, use your badge to run across a scanner, so you to clock in or open up certain doors, right? This is gonna be the new requirement, and if you don't have it, you won't be able to open up certain doors. You won't be able to you won't be able to touch your own damn house, But it's gonna be the new requirement, man. It's like, let's say you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. You won't be able to go inside your favorite stores no more, man. You'll be outside society, right?
He's in a fake doctor's office and about to get the most advanced bionic arm on the planet.
A $25,000 bionic ligament straight out of a superhero movie.
Let's surprise him.
Hey, Kai.
Hello.
Do you mind telling me a little bit about yourself?
I'm gonna finish off right there, because that was really the point, was with the Neuralink brain chip, right? And I'm gonna grab another quick precept in the book of Ezekiel 33 and 33, because we're here. We're here. They're showing you it more and more, getting you comfortable with this device. Right? Ezekiel chapter 33 and 33, right? You have been warned not to take this device. Matter of fact, I grabbed those two precepts, Revelation 14 and Revelation 16, right? Ezekiel 33 and 33, if I can ever get to it. When this comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. And we're seeing how the course of these things are going right now. You're about to have a martial law. We see that coming. They're about to shut things down. You got the pestilence that's going on. They finna shut things down. How they gonna open things back up? You gotta have this chip. You wanna maneuver around. You wanna go to a different country. You gotta have this chip. But you have been warned not to take this. This prophecy is coming to pass. Right? Gradually, slowly but surely. Right? Revelation 14 and verse 9. This warning you again, do not take this device. Pray on it. Pray that the Lord keep you from this hour of temptation. It's gonna be a tough time, right? Seeing your child go hungry. Hell, you going hungry. Running from house to house, being in a concentration camp. All that's gonna be a trial for you to not take this hour of temptation or this chip, man. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? Bowing down to the system, saying, you know what? Fuck it, I'm hungry. Let me go down here and get jabbed up, right? You submit to the system, right? It says, and you receive that mark. It says, the same shall drink of Salakia. The same, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, right? And in the presence of the Lamb, right? Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. Right, when the Lord come back and render out his anger, hey, you'll be getting fucked up because why? You feared man more than the Creator. You know, must be destroyed, right? In that hour of temptation, you got tempted and you fell, right? The Lord told us from way back, man. When it comes to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. All up until now, man. And that's gonna be the main time to apply that. The main time, right? Revelation 16. I just wanted to bring that out right quick. And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which had worshipped his image. So don't think these folks finna get away. You know, like folks, you know, you finna see ads, celebrities, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you can name, right? That take this chip. You're gonna see a lot of celebrities promoting it, you know. And I believe they're gonna have it as well, you know. But this is a quick judgment, a beautiful judgment that's coming to them, right? You're gonna know that they have it. It's gonna, trust me, it's gonna show, right? Let's get that Greek word for grievous sword. We'll get sword, the helkos, right? It says a wound producing a discharge pus. Whoo, that's beautiful, man. It's going to show a discharge pus. You got this radiation fucking with you, man. You got the cancer inside you. You know, and don't think that you're slick by saying, oh, I took the chip, but I took it out. It don't work like that, man. It don't matter if that was the case, you still submitted the knee. You still bowed down and took it. Trying to trick, you know, trying to trick Esau and still take it out. No, it don't work like that, man. You still submitted, right? Lord said, hey, you got to die behind it. Hey, do so, you know. But that was pretty much it. You know, just wanted to bring out that small point on this clip. You know, Lord willing, it's edifying. I want to give out on the glory and praise to Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Krakadosh. Shalom.